The sewers were quiet, as always, with only the faint rumble of feet moving through the abandoned corridors that formed a vast network of tunnels, a place more like a maze than a stronghold. It had only been a few weeks since Exo's execution. No one had the heart to take down his nameplate from above his door. Even if he wasn't the best among us, he had a dream, and he had ambition. I lay inside my room workshop hybrid, surrounded by mountains of papers, alloys, tools, pens, and erasers, with one simple goal in mind: to create a blueprint for a weapon that could be easily mass-produced. My name is Marion. I am the fifth iteration engineer of MGP-44CCA, a small factory for machine parts. The sewers connect directly beneath Assembly Belt 4. With some effort, we managed to make a small opening, not large enough to be noticed, but wide enough to pass parts through. Assembly Belt 4 handles doors, roofs, hinges, handles, things of that sort. A great influx of Duracite passes through daily. Another day in the tunnels. The Duracite won't shape itself. Duracite is not a heavy metal by any means, but it is a lightweight, heat-resistant alloy used in machine casings. Whilst I don't see it as the best alloy for this kind of work, it's a perfect low-cost, low-effort solution to our problems. In the hands of someone skilled in metalwork, Duracite can be remolded into rifle slides and armor plates. The next material we need is chrysolith, a UWC standard gunmetal alloy. GM71CCA, the main weapons factory, is in a more restricted area, but fortunately it was built with a vast underground transport network. Using that to our advantage, we cracked an opening into one of the less used tunnels. Insiders from the factory would drop scrap crates of chrysolith when moving them to the deposit, not so much that it raised suspicion, but just enough for us. With these two metals, we could begin making crude, primitive guns. All that was missing now was a polymer, or wood, for grips and handguards, and a steady supply of ammunition. Since polymers are heavily regulated, wood is our best alternative. Synthwood, a durable resin-based timber substitute, is widely used for furniture, flooring, and crates. By smuggling in shipments of materials, we also gained access to synthwood. The metals are ready. Now comes the harder part. Now for the final part, ammunition. Standard ignition powder rounds are hard, grindy, and a pain to produce or smuggle. The alternative is power-charged slag shooters. Ammo, always the bottleneck. Powder's too costly, too risky to smuggle. But maybe, just maybe, the capsules from worker lamps could be chained into something greater. If I could just make the arc charges behave, by using Voltrix capsules, thumb-sized cells for worker lamps and hand tools, alongside arc charge packs, the coin-sized batteries used in everyday tools, we could chain them together into a power cell pack hybrid magazine. The Voltrix capsules would serve as the main power charger for firing, while the arc charges would link together to create a kind of electric field to energize the projectile. It's a far-fetched idea, but with enough tinkering, I believe it could work. With the materials secured, the ideas planned, and the constant drip of water echoing near my work table, I can finally begin. The first model I will design, the XRM one, will be a lightweight, compact SMG firing electrically charged slag rounds. I take a ruler in one hand, a pen in the other, and place paper before me, ready to begin one of the many designs I will go through.